Hello and welcome back to my blog. Short intro because it's a long chapter. I'm going to read from Choices, Shad Helmstetter. I read some of Shad's other book, a different book of his yesterday. Jumping right into it. Introduction. The story of Nacy and Tanacy. There were in ancient times two twins orphaned from birth. The two infants, who were twin boys, were left on the steps of the royal palace by their mother, who was wise beyond her years. One of the orphans was named Nacy, and the other was named Tinacy. The two were identical in every way. The orphan twins were beautiful children. It was clear to the palace guards, even when they first found them, that these two infants possessed unusual qualities. When the king and queen, who were without children themselves, first saw the twins, they too knew that the infants were gifted, and so they took them into the palace and agreed to raise the orphan children as their own. The only legacy left to each twin was a most unusual deck of 12 cards, and these unusual cards which each of them carried were also identical in every way. The king and queen were overjoyed with the blessing of receiving the two infants, and they raised them with all of the love and attention that they would have given to their own children. The new parents decided to wait before revealing to the twins that they were a blessing that the king and queen had long prayed for. When the time was right, they would tell them. And when Nacy and Tinacy became old enough, at the age of 20, the king and queen brought their two young sons to them and told them of their birth. It was then that they gave each of their sons the special cards that had been carefully wrapped close to them when they were first found 20 years before. Your first mother must have loved you very much, the queen told them. When she brought you to us, she also left two identical and most unusual decks of cards. On these cards are written, front and back, the choices you will have to make in the life that is in front of you. And then she said in the most loving way, these simple cards will guide you now more than the king or I could ever guide you through the life that awaits you. Take them, use them, and always remember that we have always loved you and we have always wanted the best for you. And so Nacy and Tinacy left the comfort of their home to seek their fortunes. In the years that followed, Nacy learned to read the cards his mother had left with him, but Tinacy put them aside and went his way without seeking their counsel. And while Nacy prospered, increased his knowledge, and always seemed to do well, his brother, Tinacy, floundered. From time to time they would meet and talk, but there was a growing difference between them. Why is it you do so well when I struggle and fail? Tinacy would ask. Perhaps it is because you have not listened to our mother, Nacy would reply. Perhaps it is because you do not use the cards. I have learned to read each of them each morning of every day, and when I do, things seem to go better for me. Why don't you read our mother's cards for yourself? If you do, perhaps things will go better with you. But Tinacy did not. In time, Nacy became well known and successful in his own right. But Tinacy refused to follow the ideas that his mother's cards inspired, and his fortune fell to failure. While Nacy prospered, Tinacy fought to succeed and only failed worse. Within a few short years, it was time for the two brothers to return home to the palace of their parents. It was time for a new ruler to be named, and one of them was to be the chosen one. Both of them returned home at the appointed time, and both were met with kind and loving joy from the king and queen. Both of them had always been thought to be special, and they were received with all of the affection that any parent could give. But there was a difference now. Nacy had somehow succeeded in his life where Tinacy had not, and Tinacy could not understand why. The day finally came for the king and queen to declare that there would be a new wise ruler in the land. It was a difficult day for all of them. After all, both sons had been raised in the same way, both of them had been given the same education, and both of them had been given every possible chance to succeed. The question that weighed heavily on the minds of the king and the queen and all of the royal advisors was, why has one son succeeded while the other son has not? It was not until they all gathered together at the royal announcement ball that they were to learn the answer. As you might suspect, in their most caring way, the king and queen announced that Nacy was named heir to the throne. Why? Tinacy asked. Why did my brother gain the throne when in every way we are the same? What did he do that was so different from me? And it was at the same royal announcement ball that Nacy gave the answer. Nacy spoke to the gathered council in a firm, strong voice. He said, "Many years ago my mother, for good reasons, left me on the steps of this palace. And in the basket that held me, she left me a gift. The gift was wrapped in a small cloth, and written on the cloth were the words, 'This is the only gift beyond my love for you that I can give you. Take it, and when it is time, use the gift to create the life that I would have wished for you.' Wrapped in that cloth was a deck of cards that my mother had written in her own hand. On each card was a challenge, and on the other side of each of these precious cards was a choice. I am here today because of those simple cards and the choices they presented to me." And then, in the same clear, strong voice, young Nacy read what his mother had written on the cards many long years before. On the first card are written the words, "Choose your strength." On the other side of that same card are the words, "I am strong and then the words, I am not strong. On the second card is written the challenge, choose your honesty. On the other side of that card are the words, I am honest, and then the words, I am not honest. The third card says, choose your belief in yourself. The other side of the card says, I believe in myself, and I do not believe in myself. The fourth card says, choose your goal and direction. On the back of that card it says, I have chosen my goal and direction, and I know what it is. It also says, I have not chosen my goal and direction. On the fifth card are written the words, choose to accept others as they are. On the back it says, I accept others as they are, and then the words, I do not accept others as they are. The sixth card says, choose to make your decisions for yourself. The other side of this most special card says, I choose to make my decisions for myself. And it also adds the words, I do not choose to make my decisions for myself. On the seventh card, the words say, choose to always be responsible for your own actions. On the other side of the seventh card is written, I am responsible for my own actions, and the words, I am not responsible for my own actions. On the eighth card is written the challenge, choose right from wrong. And it is followed by the words on the second side of the card, I always do my best to choose right from wrong, and that is followed by the second phrase, I do not choose to choose right from wrong. The ninth card says, choose to work for what you believe in. And on the other side of this card are the words, I always choose to work for what I believe in. And then the words, I do not make the choice to work for what I believe in. The 10th card reads, choose to learn from your mistakes. And on the back of the card are the phrases, I choose to learn from my mistakes, and I choose not to learn from my mistakes. On the 11th card are the words, choose to love and be loved. And on the back of the card it says, I choose to love and be loved, followed by a second choice, I choose not to love and be loved. The 12th card is perhaps the most important of these simple cards. It says, choose to choose in every detail of your life. The other side of the card says, I choose not to choose, and that is followed by the words, I do not choose to choose. And then young Nacy said, these are the words which my mother left me. These are the words which I have chosen to live by. These 12 simple choices have served me well. With them, as your servant, I hope to serve you well. And, as your servant, I hope I served you well. And I hope the story served you well. And I hope you make good choices. And my choice is to say, make it a great day, and bye for now.